Violet said go.
Hello! Okay, well, if we're here, welcome back to Strixhaven, a Curriculum of Chaos, episode 26.5, because we have those now. Welcome, as I talk to myself continuously, while reading everyone else's text. Blah blah, episode 26.5. Well, for this session, it'll be just, well, not even a full session, as we are literally just counting off everyone's downtimes, which could be settled off-screen, but there's a certain reason why I want to settle at least one of these on-screen. For now, we start off rather quickly towards the eastern side of Central Campus, the dormitories of, well, the scholars of Strixhaven University. In one corner, we have a colorful owl sitting at a couch, pondering at an empty table full of art supplies, concepts, sketches, and, well, a trash bin that has slowly been piling on with crumpled papers and empty paint bottles, right next to a certain blue and bald man. There's an owl on the side. A certain bald and blue man, flanked by a robot. Right. And, well, please start us off with, is Snow also the one who can't see, or can Snow actually see the stream now? Well, either way, we start ourselves off with Arleigh and Gyan talking to each other. Well, you don't really need me to talk to each other if you can understand each other through text. As Nora is just passing through the room, Arleigh and Gyan, handing you all a complimentary set of white bread and milk. And, well, you're all working on your thing. Feel free to talk to each other. Thanks, Nora. Welcome. Good luck on that little thing. Well, you two are here. Thanks. Smart look, not top down. There we go. So, Arleigh, got any ideas? I doodled a few things, but I don't know which one we should stick with for the things we'll make. Gyan is third wheeling. You have your robot, just as Retro has his corpse. What kind of designs do you have so far? No. So far, I have like these. Nora just standing there. Ooh. No, she's still there. Checking on you all. This is still... You're all if you don't recognize it, you're doing this in her space. Let you borrow her personal space, which is a bit bigger than most workrooms, as it's wide enough for there's a lot of sets of items to be strewn about. You can see her pottery, quote unquote pottery, on lining the shelves. What do you think about these ones, Nora? Well, oh, I think anything you make is lovely. Yeah, that could work. Vi laughs. Roll that charisma save. I bet. Arleigh, charisma save, go. Pretty. What would Nora's flirt roll even be? I mean, to be fair, Prismari do have a good charisma. And it's still enough. Arleigh is a bit of a tomato right now. You got to keep your innocence for another day. Anyways. Damn, you fell for that? Yes. Shut up, Baldy. Okay, furry. Nora looks to Marlet, and Marlet shrugs. Nora shrugs back. While you're all doing that, Nora goes back to her own desk and just starts painting on her own pottery set. Back to merchandise. Any ideas for posters or a shirt? Desk and starts doing shit. Let me check. Depends on how much time and material we have. Vi, tell me. Well, for posters, I'm thinking this. You only got... You've gotten... You've gotten better. I was only half joking. Insight? Sure. Fuck you, bitch. Nora doesn't actually say that. I guess that passes. I wasn't even lying. What are you inciting? Your intentions? Insight isn't just not lying. Squints. Yoting. Right now, I'm certain we can do about 2 dozens at least. A small location. I guess like this. That should be enough for now. Yeah, I had this sketch before we were planning, so insert Humu. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, like, Arleigh, you do have your paintings if you wish to roll your d20. Without, dying of exhaustion. This is a different day. Y'all got a long rest after that. Oh, well, I guess you can't. Well, unless you want to turn one of your rolls into an 8 today. It's always just assumed that downtimes happen on a different day. You can make one of Gyan's comeback an 8. Gyan walks out the door, force him to get an 8, hits his head on the wall. He literally replied that, oh, he has onward app. Well, find out when you roll. That's kind of why we're doing this. I hope we can get a few done. Well, with that out of the way, how do you two wish to proceed? Let's start pins first. Any do to help with that, or do you just start making them? Yeah, I am literally just asking how do you want to proceed. There are multiple ways you can take this. There's the basic way, or there's whatever way you come up with. How to make the pins. I mean, you could just start crafting them, or you can be a student in a magic university. How do you want to do this? You could use Marla to help with that. Let Marlet copy and paste it a lot. I don't think Marlet has a copy and paste feature. That's how that works. Yeah. Gyan will go to the forge thing indoor and start heating up the metal and start smacking it into circles. Okay, I'll take over in the meantime. Well, you want to go to the forge thingy and start heating up in the dorms. Okay, now how would this even be? Okay, so that's Shadows on speech-to-text duty now. As Gyan walks over to the forge and starts heating up the metal, he'll try to smack things into circles and trying to get them into precision roll. Roll me, I guess. Marlet doesn't have a copy-paste function. Okay, since Marlet is aiding you with this, we can just roll for now, Okay. Let's start off with just a base athletics check, and you can add your tool proficiency once, yeah. with advantage this time. He finds Tiamat. Okay, Gyan can roll me an athletics check with advantage proficiency again because of tools. Oh! And there we go. As Gyan crafts a set of pins and hammers them down to various circles, inserting a lot of the small little minute details and tries to get them perfectly precise. He cuts out various small, almost perfectly shaped and rounded circular edges, which he is quite damn impressed with, as Marlock gives him a little thumbs up and nod. Okay, now, with that being said, that is pretty damn good, as you could craft quite a few up to your expectation, about like a good 2 dozen or more pins to distribute, and well, that's handy and all. Now it's a bit more completion required, so even Gyan himself is impressed. A bit more completion is required, so there's a bit more finesse. There's a bit more finesse needed to weave them in and out, try to get those details fine and clear. Alright then, now... Okay, now roll me sleight of hand with your tool proficiency again. This time without advantage. Since I don't think Marlock really has any deft finger. Okay, pretty damn good, as you get the finer details, and their quality is quite... Yep, their quality is quite good, and you look at them, you can get a bit of the finer details, the small minute lettering, it's readable, even from a good bit away. People can clearly recognize that this is the symbol you're going for. The colors don't seem diluted at all, and it's gone pretty damn well. Okay, and now one last thing to do. You've gotten the process done, you've gotten the steps right, you've gotten the look and the plan executed. Now just try to see how much you can do this and how much you can do this for and endure. Roll me a base constitution check. How long you can get this done for. Check. And well, you get a couple. Not as not the most. Yep, not the most unless. Sure. A good 15. Alright. You'd get it done pretty damn well. As oh, and final headphones. It's alright. You are beyond your expectations, Gyan, as you produce a fresh batch of pins. You feel the wave of tiredness start to wash over you for a bit until you get a sudden flash of inspiration that inspires you to go on and create a fresh batch. And you can... Okay. Sid, someone type for him. You can put three batches of you went above your expectations. 3 batches of pins, with each one approximately being around a dozen. Light of hand, I guess it would be... It wouldn't change anything because it was still enough. I don't think I said tool. Did I say tool prof? Either way, it's already enough. And well, that's Gyan. Oh, are we going for Arleigh? Isn't already there. Snow here? Oh, there we go. Now Arleigh. Your turn, apparently. While Gyan's over there coming back from the smithing room, providing a good, like, 3 dozen pins, which, well, both of you expected not as much as this, but it's damn well a pleasing sight, and, well, now, paint the pins first or go with the posters? Pins would be faster, I think. Let's do the pins then. Alright. For this can just be a bit... Okay. This would essentially rate the quality of each pin, so Arleigh, just roll me a base... just a base painter's check, which would be... Actually, yeah. It will just be your wisdom plus your proficiency, and try to see how good you can make this one look. Can Gyan help? Sure. You can gain advantage, or use your Portent 8, which, if you really want to. It would be base 15 with just the Portent. Sid's in VC now, nice. It would be a 15 if you just use the Portent, if you somehow roll lower than an 8 with advantage. Oh, nice. I mean, a 15 isn't bad. It really isn't really that bad. It's guaranteed. want to be... You do have advantage, but still, we've seen someone roll 2 nat 1s on advantage before. You do have Beloved Inspiration. But Inspiration doesn't stack twice. You already have help. Yep, you can only gain advantage once. Either you get help or you use your inspiration, which you only have advantage once. We don't use that here. He is right there. There are multiple ways you could handle this. I'm just asking for which method are you going for. Do you actually want Nora to come help you? I mean, just say, are you trying it, or are you just talking to each other out? I'm just waiting for you to try stuff. How can Marlot help in this? The answer is probably not. Gyan is already helping you. You already have advantage. It doesn't stack. Gyan is already there to help you. I'm just asking, are you actually getting Nora in on this, or are you just continuing? All you two are doing right now are just speculating. I'm just waiting for you two to actually do something. Let's paint these. Oh, sure. Right? I can spare some time. All you literally had to do with that was ask. That's it. That was literally all you needed to do. Okay, with Nora being there, you can essentially use your fine arts die on this one, essentially adding a d4 to whatever roll you do. So you could settle with a 15 and just add the d4, making it at least a 16 to, yeah. Or you can risk it for advantage plus a d4. So at bare minimum, you would get a 16 with Portent. Why have you two spent like 10 minutes on this? That's good. Roll or just take the predicted result. Easy way. I guess it is. Bot says easy way. Alright then. So do you just use your 8? Okay, well, using your 8, you can add a d4 from Nora, so roll me your d4. Just roll me then a d4 plus 15. Well, bare minimum you got was a 16, which is pretty good. Okay, so you can... I guess Gyan you can put in parentheses in the batches of pins. Quality 16. Or it's just 16. It's just a rating of quality. Yeah, 16 is still pretty good. Like, everyone complaining on getting 15s and 16s just because they've been spoiled with 20 plus rolls. Like a 13 is pretty good already. Yep, and there we go. Is that all you're doing for today? Do we do posters too? Yeah, you can, probably. Maybe not as plentiful as the pins, but there is an attempt to be made. We can at least get a start on them. Yep. Okay, how do you wish to proceed with this? How big are these posters, by the way? Poster size? We've been in VC for already nearly an hour on this. Medium, probably. Let's do medium. Well, how do you wish to proceed? There are multiple ways you can handle this, I'm just trying to see which method you're actually going for. Arleigh will probably do a brunt work with Gyan and North and help with the easier stuff like painting the base color and stuff. Okay. Well. Okay, if you're all working together, I guess we might as well just do it like this. Since we already spent a bit of time working on the pins, we don't have as much to spend on the poster. So Arleigh, you roll me a basic painter's check. Gyan, you roll me a constitution check. And you can add a d4 to either of those. Oh, but choose one. You can do it after you roll. Oh, pretty well. Decent. And you can add a d4 to one of those. Do you break at 25 with the paintings, or do you try to make more of them? Then roll it. Okay, that's a 14. Okay, so I'd say that's probably enough to give you 3 posters of 23 quality. And that should be that. With a lot of time already spent on the pins, you two can't really focus that much on making the most posters, but rather, well, since you can't focus on quantity, you might as well focus on quality. Arleigh brushes up a few strokes that provide a colorful spectacle on what Team Polychrome looks like, getting everyone's features correct and accurate, exaggerating some, making some people look more hyped about this than the others, and pretty much a productive day as the sun is starting to set. This team rests on the knowledge of having done a pretty good job. Yeah, we can get more when we have time. Good work. Thanks for your help, Nora. Glad to assist. Thanks for your help too, Nora. And it closes this little group of students. I'm sure the gay ass here appreciates it too. Walks away. Gyan might want to get slaps you with the brush. Roll to hit with your new +1 brush. Roll to hit with a +1 brush. Go. I dare you. Watch it crit. Oh, it actually does! Not crit, but hit. Shield. Wow! Ha! Again! I guess... I guess... I have 6 of these! Saw that coming. Marlot can also make them at disadvantage. Nope. Gyan has probably walked away at this point. And fuck you! And the bullying continues. Arleigh just pouts in the seat. A goofy smile. He audibly whispers that. And well, as the day comes to an end, and Arleigh pouts on not being able to smack Gyan, Nora just sits on the opposite side of the couch and raises a little hand to give Arleigh a pat. Till next time. And we cut off to a different side of campus. That... well... feel free to discuss amongst each other for a bit as... okay. You can certainly try. Meanwhile... and then they played Monopoly. Yeah. Not the Celery King. On the opposite side of campus, walking through the radiant hall, white spires, the Victorian-esque architecture seemingly shining a lot of light on their black sunglasses. We move on, yep, to one of you searching for a particular someone, having gathered enough intel on who they are, where they are, how to find them, and getting some of your connections primarily from those who align themselves and are more fans, you could say, of Shivadri, who knows the plays. Murdock walks around to try and find a certain silver cool professor. Do you hear Yatsu? Yeah. Okay, let me just grab him. As you are searching and walking around Silvercool campus, just to start us off, just to see how long it takes you, roll me perception check. Just to get a grasp as to how long it takes you. Oof. It's a bit hard navigating around Silvercoal campus, so especially as a Witherbloom scholar, like, where the fuck are the rivers? Everything is so dry. Ugh. It takes you a bit. You're a bit confused as to the architecture and the layout of the walkways. Like, there's barely any curves. There's no guiding frogs with lampposts that tell you where to go. Like, how do they even survive? And well, it takes you a bit until into the afternoon to truly find where it is that you may find this professor, until being pointed back by some of the students, you realize yourself, oh, of course, that's Murdock is bad with directions. I guess. Honestly, in hindsight, I probably should have made that survival, but it's wisdom anyway. It's the same stat. Makes sense with being dead. It probably could have been survival, but it's still wisdom, so it probably would have been similar enough. We move to Murdock, eventually finding her way back into this time to Grand Loft Hall. But yeah, it'd still be a bit low. Yeah. But eventually, you find yourself walking through Grand Loft Hall. It's large building, and quite a large building that sort of reminds you of the Biblioplex with how it's designed. The person with keen mind. I'd say that would probably be more observant than keen mind. Anyways, as you find yourself through Grand Loft Hall, the architecture reminding you is sort of like the Biblioplex with its central dome of multiple floors that arches all the way to the top. Architecture of Silverquill is very different compared to Central Campus, whereas they're more angular, not to the point of quadrix, but more of a way to pronounce themselves, as if their buildings themselves are making a fashion statement, which, you know what, checks out. And as you walk forward and try to survey the area where you can find this professor, eventually landing yourselves in the center of the hall, you ask around for a bit to where Professor Fane might be. Get a pointed direction, eventually to one room where you hear that his office is open right now, leading you to find your way into the room of well, after knocking for a bit and being let in. Uh, and what's your business? You meet with, well, the one that students call the broker. Loki. I should check something right now. Uh, Hello, Professor. I was searching for some spells to learn and thought you could come help me with that. Uh, Searching for an obscure scroll? I heard that story before. Well, you've come to the right person. Depending on what it is you want, I have connections with me all around campus. Witherbloom Scholar. Don't get much of you in this campus, but change is welcome. What are you searching for? Spells and scrolls can be found more easily than most. Yes, yes, I was looking for more powerful spells of the necromancy variant. Ah, I see, so that's probably why I couldn't find ones before. More powerful spells are generally kept under locks, or mostly by professors for very understandable intent, mind. If you may understand, we can't just simply have students walking around with the most deadly spells that could cause various accidents in this campus, so most of them are kept under permits and safes, but, well, unless you know what I know, I can definitely find some. Perhaps even here on the same campus we stand. Depends on how much you're willing to part with. You want. Okay, for translation, you are. I guess eventually you're. I guess you're specifically. Are you explicitly mentioning the specific spells you want to search for? Yeah. Okay, so the thing about Fane is he is quite known for his prices. So after a bit of conversation and talking with each other about where he can get some and potentially the people he'll talk to get you what you want, he'll offer you for higher level necromancy. Is simple enough, but still be a task to obtain. I can. Hmm, it'll take some time, but I can probably deliver to you by week's end. Depends on how soon you wish it. I could, hmm, I could expedite the process should I have some motivation to do so, but, well, if you don't mind waiting, for a first-time customer, I can charge you for just 150 for one of that level gold pieces. Should you wish to expedite the process and have them quite soon, tacking on tacking on an extra 50 or so seems fair. So I guess in just after just translation of okay for third level spell, if you don't mind a bit of wait, it'll be 150 for a third level. It'll for an unspecified amount of time that will give it to you. If you wish for it to be way sooner, after a bit of yep, way sooner, you can tag on 50, or he'll offer you your if you're asking for two at once. You could settle on. He's kind of think for a moment. Normally, I would charge quite a bit more than this for my own students, but you are new to this. Should you wish to grab both in a moderate amount of time, you just see him thinking. Just hmm, you can pay me 300 now, and I'll get them sooner than you might think. Nice words. Just stating this clear out of character. Uh, 150. Okay, 150 for one would take with a bit of wait time for an unspecified amount that he hasn't really made clear. You can pay 200 now for one, and it'll be done given to you soon. By that, probably before the next session starts. Or should you wish, combine them all to 300 now, and it might reach you sooner than the wait. Just for a package deal. 150 for one with a bit of weight, 200 for one to get them quite fast, or 300 for both of them at a sort of compromise amount of time. I'll do both. So you'll be forking up the 300 price for potentially a sooner delivery. Yeah. Well then, pleasure making business with you, and should you ever find need to look for more exotic and usually unfound trinkets, I can ask with my connections, or, well, should you ever wish to be rid of something, rest assured I know ways of making things, he snaps his fingers, disappear. And understood. Thank you, Professor. You can, with that last line, sure, you can roll me an insight check. From what you can tell, Thane, while being an officially enlisted professor of Silver Quill, gives off that kind of vibe that, while he may be doing this for the job and for other people as well, there's probably a bit of personal incentive there as well. That's the kind of feeling you get from him, just speaking with him. That, yeah, he is a teacher, he's a teacher, he's a professor, he's an organizer, but he seems to have his own little thing going on that, well, he's keeping under wraps. And on his shoulder, yes, he does have an inkling. And, well, if you ever have any friends or companions to wish to find any more of these rare items, lead them to me. I'll be sure to give them a pleasant amount of options. I'll tell them. See you another time then, McGill. I nod as I goodbye. And wow, well, comparatively, that went way faster than the other one. Nice. As Murdock goes out, as Murdock goes outside with Freddy, walking through the halls of Grand Loft Hall, taking a bit of a left turn exit end. Sure, just because it's funny. Roll me a survival check to see how long it takes you to get out of this campus. Okay, not that long this time. As you walk with Freddy, and as the sun is seemingly starting to set, getting a bit darker out, but, well, it's easy enough to find your way out. As walking through, bye-bye 300 GP. Boy, when you're a wizard, you gotta spend money. And Murdock exits Silverpool campus. Magic capitalism, SMH. I can give you some of my gold if needed. Meanwhile, I still have 122. I need more gold. Meanwhile, as the sun is getting late into the evening, and, well, students are piling in, trying to essentially get some light out, some sleep in, as light turns dim. However, one of us the setting of the sun doesn't entirely mark the end of the day, as making her way through the various buildings of Central Campus, finding her way to a familiar, edgy, a familiar building that the entire party has been at before. Celeste is making her way to that very place where she got a bit of training from and downtown. And let me grab it, walking fast. If the map decides to load. Come on, map. Yeah, it's alright. And... okay, there we go. As most people's days have already come to an end, Celeste, however, it's only, well, just about half done, making some arrangements with the medical Goliath, Strixhaven's death dealer. Celeste, and a bit late in the evening, walks through the halls of Central Campus where most people tend to be not present for the moment, as knocking on the halls of the infirmary located on Central Campus, friendly attendant, probably a Loxodon or something, a bit old in her age, one of her tusks more slumping down compared to the other, looks like useless and just kind of like making this gives you a base raising an eyebrow to you with a base question of what are you here for? Well, I want to get a hero's kit, and if possible, I want to talk to Mr. Maric. And the Loxodon flaps her ears at you and, oh, that one. I see. Well, this is the one that Maric was talking about, and come in. Sorry for taking your time, and he leads you into a bit of a moody evening, as in the sense of there's not really much activity going on. Some of the staff seemingly are starting to head out and come out of the door once he came, looking in at the check book. He'll write your name down to list yourself as one of the people who visited for the day, and eventually looking around, you find the eyes of that same medic that taught you how to see through the planes between them, as well, can't really not see the tall, hulking frame of a probably at least 8-foot tall Goliath staring down at you, and I see you're back. I hope your training has been put to use for the betterment of others. And as you two. Are you here for something? Hopefully it's not any bad news. Keep training. Let's see. Well, if you're going to do that, you're going to need this. See that we're running low, so and he tosses you a freshly full stock medicine kit, and roll me just the base persuasion check, Celeste. Okay. With that, alright, with that being said, don't mind boss. I know you're doing this for the well-being of your friends, so it won't be in my good conscience to charge you anything for it. Now, you say your training, and then proceed. You have just a couple cases tonight. Nothing major, just a couple of bruises, a couple of mishaps with potion experiments. This is the first you don't know what we're doing. Kindly follow. I'll lead you over here to where you can see a bit of a not as packed clinic this time as you look around to see who's warding the late hours. You see a couple of first years in bed and Melvin, your shift's over. You got to stay. Oh, I appreciate the thought, sir, but I think this my duty here is just about left undone for now. Can't just leave this poor soul walking away and do what you must. This is Celeste, by the way. Don't think you've formally introduced yet. Hello there. It's Mari. Don't see you in your clinic often. I'm Melvin Knox, representative of the Witch Clinic in Witherloom. Just here gathering some supplies to take back to campus. I might as well help with these souls. She here to help? That she is. She's an apprentice. I trust you were able to find some of your own sight. Of course, sir. Now, I think I'll just need some basic materials here, some blue bomb, pots, a couple of potted leaf stems. In more regular stays lesson, like, well, on it. Shall we begin? Let's go. Alright, and for now, since we're now since we're using this point to go some training, alright, Celeste. If you wanna do something that perhaps helps you with this before we roll or decide which rolls are done, say now, for if you somehow have anything that might be able to help. Just asking, like, if there is anything you wish to do that is in your ability to do. Alright, well, if we're going to do this, okay, let's start us off with as the night runs not too late, but late enough where some people might be already asleep by now, as you are just taking care of a couple first years who are gotten themselves to a bit of a pickle. You see the boy on your right coughing up a bit of what looks like chicken feathers somehow, and what Marique's telling you that this one's the one who had a potions mishap. It's a bit of a strange sight to see how you're supposed to respond to this and get a grasp onto what's needed. So, for the first, huh? Melvin just gives you a look. Melvin just gives you a look from the other side, like we in that kind of look, like we get stuff like this every week. Stuff happens in magic school, so roll me insight on your patience to see what might
what might be ailing them, what might be paining them, and how comfortable they're generally feeling right now. Okay, pretty well. As you look to this first year as Murdock is leaving you and Melvin to deal with it, as he grabs some supplies from the back, you get the name that this student is named John, first year of some random backwater John, random backwater village, and bit way south from here, who is just a just your average, just quite literally your average John, didn't get an F, but didn't get an F, didn't get a C, but didn't get an A either, as he's mostly just a grade B student, quite literally and figuratively, who informs you about the potion's mishaps of trying to create some sort of potion that lets that in some for transmutation class that is familiar or cricket. Trying to create a potion in transmutation class that turns different animals into chickens, as he expressed that those were his favorite animal back in his village, and while trying for a bit on some random passerby cats, he tries to get some animals to drink him by masking them in milk, but didn't realize that the fumes of the milk also carried with them the trace of the potion, and now he's coughing out feathers that he's somehow producing in his stomach. So, time to take care of that, probably. Roll me medicine. John Jameson. Oh my god! It's another day, beloved. Yeah. Probably need it. Please. 10. Oof. With the power. Well, you haven't gotten much cases of students almost turning into chickens before Celeste, so it's kind of alien to you to start looking out feathers from this kid's mouth. Like you try to get a couple feathers out of his teeth until he sneezes and some grow from his nose, and quite disturbing to you. Which lets you take care of him, but it's it's definitely something. As you try and thanks for that. Hello, kind sir, and Melvin just kind of walks you, grabs a potion from the desk, and give him one of this, and some of the coughing starts to swell down, goes back to where the patient he's taken care of, and now it's just well, with a bit of trial and error and effort and a couple feathers that you didn't realize got stuck to the back of your uniform. It's about nighttime as Marie comes back, gives you all a fresh stock of things to use for the rest of the patients as he goes to take care of one all the way at the other level so far. He tells you and Melvin that these two are probably going to have to stay the night to rest up and recuperate, so it's just a matter of now just getting them to head to sleep as a way to... Now this is up to you, as just now, as John, last name Jonah, tells you that your treatment has helped. Now it's just a matter of how are you just gonna help lull these poor souls. I have to choke them athletics now. Do it. I'll sing them a lullaby. Okay, then. That's what he gets for liking chickens. They're his favorite animal. Fuck him! It's not ever again, I swear. As you sing a lullaby to John, the chicken lover, trying to lull to sleep and get the rest of the clinic or the infirmary under wraps. I got PTSD because of his favorite animal. Roll me, since this is quite cool as you pull out your guitar and try to sing a very soft tune this time in contrast of part of the cause of said PTSD anyways. And roll me soft and sweet performance check on Celeste. Oh my. So I was gonna say 14 is pretty good until plus 10, so that will be a 23. So way more than 14. As you sing a soft lullaby to get John to sleep, you pluck your strings in a way that sounds like the clucking of chickens. As with the last, oh my god. As with the last crow of a barn animal, the sun sets and John shuts his eyes for a couple hours until he wakes up again, leaving you with a nice little moment of quiet as Melvin just gives you a little nod and just almost a soft smirk in his mouth, hearing that little tune as he finishes taking care of his own patient here, and you're damn good at that. And thank you. Well, I can see why Marie would want to have you around. For tomorrow, you sure do know how to handle medicine. But, well, that's the business done here. I'm gonna go back to campus for now. I'll trust the old man to close up. Don't tell him I called it that. See ya. Take care. And, how many points are you on, Celeste? Let me check. I think it might be enough. I think it might be enough. I have two right now. Well, for you, you get two more points, and you have healing or justice. You gain two more points as you're feeling pretty close to getting a full grasp of this. Maybe with a bit more effort and a bit more time, you'll know how to do it just like the madness. But for now, close up there. As the day ends, and to those who are stuck, it won't really matter, but I guess everyone gets a long rest, but this time, we move on to a couple students during the next day, looking around for a far-off place for students in a campus that they are unfamiliar with. Hi and Retro, are you two here? Hi. Stop chatting, where is he? I'm here. Well, as you two, Midnight and Sinetis, go walk around the Prismari campus trying to find your way to... locate a couple students you wish to bring to your club. You two are a bit, shall we say, lost. As the various towering crystals and the spinning spires of Prismari are very archaically laid out, as with the spinning literal buildings of fire and floating bubbles of lightning. It's a bit easy to get distracted, and you find yourself lost in a random crystal walkway that you're pretty sure you might have already gone to before, but well, you two are kind of stuck with each other right now. Where are we?
No clue. It's very bright.
It is very bright. I'm getting dizzy. Everything in this campus spins for some reason. You could swear you see an exit until you realize it's just a reflection of another crystal of the way you just came back from. I got the retro 200% because of volume.
Ah!
Okay, now that's loud. I guess that works. Oh, when we're back to low.
Wait a minute. Is that better?
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. I had my thing in my hair. It gets stuck in my hair when I try to fucking lower it, so I didn't notice it's low. Shut up, I don't fucking know how I have too much hair.
Nate is saying this all in canon. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're lost. The thing is, you two don't even know where they are.
You know, I could like cut markings into sort of elements so we could get lost. Something so we know where we've been. Damage property.
Okay, sure, go do that.
I'm looking for a good place to cut.
I guess the formation's right in front of you.
What not? Yeah, let's do that.
You put in a small slash as your blade kind of cuts through it. It's pretty soft, rather, and while everything's spinning, you look around and it's pretty much like a mirror maze. And well, you mark the side of the wall, which the crystal is pretty soft, and... Okay, now, where the fuck are you two heading next?
Look up.
Up is the same as down, as it's also a mirror of what's...
While I look it up, I don't like this place.
Prismari is very colorful. I don't like it either. Now you two roll me perception checks. Up. Midnight tries to walk towards an archway, and then bumps his face, realizing it's one of those mirror walls. The natives at least sees a clear path. Ha! And then does realize he's stepping on a larger crystal, which is a bit slippery, but you manage to hold your footing.
Oh, fuck. Back up.
Well, tailing. I don't know how that word works with you.
I mean, I think I found a way.
Those are stairs, yes.
Yeah, those are stairs. I'm gonna throw the pest plushie down there. Are they actually stairs, or is it some fucking weird ass mirror?
The pest plushie falls down according to gravity. Yes, it's stairs.
Okay, those are the stairs. I'm gonna pick it up.
Well, I'm gonna throw up after this. As you go down to the stairs, you see once more that they shift into a angular ramp for you to conveniently slide down.
Nice.
And midnight, you see over here that there's clearly a very large protruding crystal that gives you a view of where you might be right now.
We'll pick up the pest plushie.
It's so bright. I'm gonna go down. And as you two go down, you find yourselves in a bit of a tighter spot. And it's there's this giant blue crystal right at you. This is Celeste and Arleigh do this. And this time a very opaque wall, at least you think it is.
Maybe it has something to do with being an owl and an elf. I have no idea. I'm gonna cut another mark into the crystal.
You cut another marking. As you cut into the marking, roll me an investigation check, I guess.
Oh, I just feel like some sentient being or some shit.
Like drugs.
9.
You cut a marking, and for some reason you see that there are now two markings on it.
So they have to close his eyes and open them again.
Huh.
He's gonna scratch his head and go back.
Midnight, roll me another perception check. And Sinetis is doing that as you hear the sound of a sword scratching on a crystal. You suddenly hear a crackling of lightning coming from Sinetis' direction until you turn to look and see that. Sinetis doesn't hear it.
Oh, my ears are broken.
It's fine. There's a slight crackling of lightning similar to how you've heard Arcane Brand light up before until you turn to look at Sinetis and he's just scratching his head.
That's not how swords work.
Heard lightning?
Well, I don't think it was Arcane.
Did you do that?
Summon Arcane Brand. Well, I didn't have it on me, so probably not.
And then you two hear a couple grunts as the sound of something burning as well as an electric light sparking comes from the south.
I swear if somebody tries to fucking kill us while we're here. I'll have my sword out and I'll go down there.
Let's just get going. And as you two head down towards this lower space with a sword in hand, you try and look at it as you see a couple of half-orcs just dueling it out in a wider open space as you see Flash and Long just going at each other with a bit of a friendly spar, and then with a bit of a flourish, you see a wave of fire and a crackling of lightning sparking hit the wall.
Oh, looks like we found him. I'll put my sword away.
Ding. And I just because it's funny, it's only your disadvantaged stealth.
Okay.
How were you?
How? Okay, so
I wasn't so hard to find them.
Because this place is a fucking maze, that's why.
Everything, you were pretty loud. Everything is swirling, like there's one path that leads into two paths, that leads into three paths, that the second to leftmost path leads back to the first path. Like, why is everything in curves and spirals? But then, as they notice you when you see them, you see Lung put away his fire and ice fist and Flash just seemingly deactivate his lightning eyes and... Oh, you two. Strange to see a couple of non-Prismari here. Usually it's just our spot.
I'll give away midnight. You're better at talking to me. Let's say you handle this.
Greetings. Polychrome, is it? Yes, indeed, brother. They're... Once we handed our assets back to us... So what are you all here for? Just waste your time trying to rub it in, or do you have something else planned?
You have a request.
Request? One so important, you need to be this specifically? Could have sent a letter, no? To be fair, I don't know where we live. Oh, that's no died. I'm sure you know who we are, but I'll introduce us as I'm Midnight Hare, and this is Branx. We're members of the Mage Duelist Club. We're here to recruit both. We dueled against each other before, and we put up a good fight. It would be lovely to have you both in the Mage Duelist Club. Midnight Hare.
Oh, I'm not alone again. Yeah.
Roll me,
Say words.
roll me, I guess, performance or persuasion check with, I guess, advantage because of Sinetis' head nodding.
Yeah, my head nodding is so powerful. Oh.
They have one of those now. I was never heard of them back in my first year. Was it?
It's fairly new. Well, new. It was ended a while ago and was brought back recently.
I see. And just join because you want more members, or just other reasons?
Yeah. We kind of need more members. Currently, it's just Midnight, me, and two others. Actually, no, another one as well.
Yeah. You've heard of other Quandrix fellow that you haven't really seen around before, like maybe once, but just passing by, exiting the club. It's where you've seen his face before, but you can't really remember. Don't pay attention to people, Sinetis. And you could swear you've seen a walking doll somewhere before on campus. You don't know if you were hallucinating before, or it was just a trick of the light. You're not sure if that was a person.
Sinetis just having weird flashbacks of the EC crew. Really? I hate myself. There it is. Yeah.
Sure, but what Dragons Guard are, well, join the duel. You might get a chance to see the great Dragons Guard of Strixhaven. You can even become one as well. Dragons Guard, these two kind of just look to each other and say, well, it was a very tempting offer. As well, I of Team Forest, I regard you two as capable individuals. And we do our sparring, usually alone here in these caves. It would be a change of scenery to spar against some different folk. We're doing fine just on our own. Frankly, Flash, I think they've gotten a bit too used to my strategies. You don't face variation. I have a point, but... Yeah, pop.
Didn't they say that out loud?
No. You. Well, I could be. Been the thing. It is still a regularly scheduled spot right now, and I would want not to waste his time. How about we compromise? Oh, I think I get this going. If this dueling code really is as strong as you say it is, prove that to us by participating in our spar right now. I do want a bit of payback after last time.
I have no problem with that.
And I suppose it can be set. Over here, so wider arena. And then they two kind of just move you over here to a bit of more open space. We usually practice here alone in the safety of these caverns. Spells and other such effects are generally blocked by these giant crystals that seemingly absorb the elements we produce. So anything here should be safe, as any rogue castings and any powerful magics are seemingly dulled by these, well, crystals. It's partly because that's kind of like, I guess, well, you need to roll me intelligence checks. No advantage because neither of your personality. Oh. Midnight, you'd think that's kind of cool, but Sinetis, as you were passing by here, you and Midnight kind of did remember that you two passed by, like, a certain, like, swirling cloud of magic that seemingly just has, like, lightning and a cloud of fire swirling around at all time, almost like a snarl, but you know that it isn't a snarl, as you kind of think, like, oh, I guess that, like, dots connecting your mind places kind of near Fury Gale, which is the same place as Midnight and Murdock and Celeste went to, but I don't know if Sinetis ever told that, but you'd heard about a place in Prismari where magic is seemingly wild and either amplifies your magic or dims your magic, and this place is kind of near to that, which might explain the weird crystals and reflections and getting lost thing, as maybe part of that wild magic is seeping into nearby caves. Which now would kind of make sense. And that's what, you know, Midnight kind of just, everything here is weird. And it's
Sinetis went big brain for a moment.
And well, for now. Fine. We'll throw at you what we've been training on so far. Don't expect either of us to have been the same. We've learned from the last time. Got new tricks up our sleeves. Hope you keep up. I don't plan to slow down. Bring it on. And as they take their pacing, but it's away. Anything you two would like to do?
Equip my shield.
Yep. You. Yeah, shield. There, you equip any of that stuff that you wish to equip. And you can see Lunk for a bit here just flash for a bit as his shoulder pads. Shoulder pads, its right one has a bit of like roaring fire as his left shoulder pad forms into a crown of ice.
Oh.
Flash brings out his signature lightning knives and prepares into a stance similar to what you see in the art. Bit of a lower stance right now, almost as he's ready to dash out.
He's dabbing.
He is in fact dabbing.
Oh no.
And now, as the duel has been set, right now, time for you two. My PC is up, there we go. For you two, it's time to convince some people. Let me get the Firesword theme as convincing Flunk and Lash. starts with a duel. Alright, then.
Ooh.
Everyone else, feel free to either sit back and watch, or go grab a drink or do something else, as we are
Ew.
initiating a match. Oh my god. Everyone, let's roll some initiative. Oh yeah, I guess Venom is here too. Let me grab Venom. Why Venom?
Please. Uh-oh.
Hey Venom.
Oh. Venom's so
And let me roll for that.
Oh, you can just okay. That would have been so much easier if I knew that.
That you could what?
That you could just select all of them and add initiative.
You
You didn't know that.
Yeah, you just
I added everything one by one.
you just left click hot.
Oh no. Well, at least I know that now.
Also, Flash is doing the signature Flash thing and rolling a 19. Still lower than Venom somehow. And Long will roll with
Roll shit. Okay. I'm in between.
and Midnight rolls with a 9. Oh my god.
Badness. We're gonna die.
Sinetis rolls with a 17 in between.
Yeah.
And
And
Venom
it's
rolls
still,
with
it's,
a 20. And double check what's your HP now? I forgot to update this token. Is it 40?
you gotta get into
Yeah, I had to change the token. And there we go. What's Venom take you again? 80. There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Alright. Then we'll start ourselves off. Venom. In this crystal caverns, you find yourselves in a duel. Let's see if you can sense them.
This is the second time I've gotten into combat due to being down by 2/3.
I mean, you are the fighter.
Yeah.
Venom will go to one and get the help action. Alright,
That's tasty.
Well, it'll be Flash. And seeing this happen. Who do we go for? Actually, let's just do that. You two are happily bunched up to each other. As you can see, Flash seemingly fuses to lightning knives into a central miniature Zeus spike and slam it towards the ground. You can see the lightning coursing through the ground between you all, as in a sort of area around you all, a bit of light starts to shine and illuminate the area with which you two stand.
Uh-oh.
You have a feeling. I think we have a feeling. You know what this is. Dex saves, please. Both of you.
Me. Not good at
Pass. Oh. Anything to change either of those?
I got nothing.
And well, Sinetis is illuminated by fairy fire.
Ah, tasty. Well, at least it's me.
I mean, you are the one with the...
Yeah.
And okay, well, that was a good start. Let's see what else. Okay, you both see that Flash over here just starts seemingly. What is this one? It's on where they. Oh, it's where they land. Okay, that'll just do this then. As Flash seemingly starts to run towards y'all, but instead of running, you see him get enveloped in a bit of lightning as, with a bit of a warp, lands here towards you all, and in his landing, another wave of electric shock washes over you as you two roll me even another dex save as a bonus action. Let's do some neat lightning leap.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's back here. Well, it's just a bonus action. How bad can it be? Oh wow. Not too bad, as both of you get hit with 3 lightning damage.
Okay, that's kind of...
Use the rest of this movement to go back here. And then take some cover behind crystals. As he is needing to keep up that spell.
Yeah.
Sinetis.
Okay. I guess midnight. Should I go and kill the fairy fire, or should I go and fuck up one?
You do have advantage on one.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go fuck up one of them.
Okay. Are you bringing out? Is this Arctic Brand or is this Divine Conqueror?
It's mine. If only I could use Arctic Brand on that shield, that'd be amazing.
There's a reason to have weapons are balanced like that.
Yep.
It would be broken as fuck. You only gain advantage on the first one, but the second one was a 10 anyway. Health action is only on one attack, remember that.
Okay,
But you still hit anyway with the second one. As you slash away at lung. Or okay, let's see here. Oh boy. Plus 6 has 21 slashing damage, flies towards lung, giving you a very clear indication of ow, that kind of hurt.
I'll say that. Search. Yeah. Let's see. And has anything else? I only have Exodus Retreat, and yeah, so I don't have anything else. That thanks with home.
Okay, well, guess who got my fairy fire?
Yeah, hit me! Come on!
As you can see, Lunk's fist shift into one made of fire and one made of ice, seemingly spinning around as you see him in his art, almost as of a dance. You don't really expect a man as tall and square and buff as him to be a very acrobatic dancer, but somehow he pulls through. As majestically, almost with a kick to the shit, with shin? You don't have a shin. With a kick to where your shin would be, knocking you a bit down for a couple punches with advantage. Let's see. Oh boy, here's an advantage. That would be... Okay, that'll be, I think... That would be a 17.
Gross. I need to fix my fucking armor!
Do you do anything about that?
No.
Or this one would be the fire fist. Let me grab the dice roll.
This is where
11 fire damage to the face.
Okay.
And he brings back the ice fist. Or this time 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, I couldn't even shield that.
Yeah, that fairy fire is a bitch.
Yeah.
Or this time, boy, that's a big damage number. That would be
That would be 16 cold damage.
Ooh.
As you can definitely feel that they've gotten stronger since last time.
Yeah.
And we'll just see Venom there. He'll almost acrobatically leap above Venom and go here.
Majestic.
And Midnight. Okay, I'll go 15 feet down. Long flashes still hiding. You got a small view, but yeah. Five feet to the bottom left. Alright then. That will be 20 feet of movement. I'll cast Eldritch Blast on both of them. Alright then. Try and see if you can catch them in the blast. Oh, and which one's going where? First one is Flash. And then second one is on Lunk. As you fire towards Flash, you kind of see Flash duck a bit behind one of the crystals, giving him a bit of cover left, as well as his own swiftness, helping in his dodging, missing on Flash, but with Lunk, who is a bit distracted towards Sinetis, does register as a hit as he just forcefully slam him in the back. Oh my god! Wow, 5 force damage. That was F. Fuck you, bot. Check. Okay, I'll stay there at my turn. Okay, then it would be Venom. We'll give him the help action. Alright then. Well, it would be Flash, who sees all of this happening and kind of goes back into this crystal caverns and seemingly walk up in a bit of an elevated position. He holds his hands out as his lightning knives seemingly start crackling with a bit of a stronger might end. Brother, let's show them just how much we've been. And he'll just raise one of his knives up, seemingly waiting for something. And Sinetis.
Okay, well...
Wanna kill yourself, big man?
Yeah, who's the plan? Let's see, it's a +5 now. Oh! Oh wait, no, fuck that.
That's just 5.
Yes, there's definitely...
Okay, 10 healing is still good healing.
It's good. And bang. And first... First attack is going to Constriction. So, first one's advantage, second is not.
Oh my god.
And
that one hits.
3,
4, 6,
second attack, divide and conquer. You actually know that first.
Or okay, as a 19 to hit would hit. Yep. Yep, it would. Or boy.
We're fucking why not relax and surge.
For 12 damage. Ooh boy! Now that... Yeah, you know what? He'll pull it out. Being sick of being hit over and over, he'll just you see him flash up for a bit as his fiery red armor produces a big wall of fire blocking both of your action sword strikes.
Well,
He'll use his one-time shield.
Oh, fancy. Okay.
You can see him having learned.
Nice. Well, still, that was good damage. I guess that is my turn.
Okay, that is your turn. He is restrained, right?
Yes. DC 14 to escape. Probably going to.
Okay, now if I check something. Okay, well, unfortunately, as Flash raises his lightning knives, and you can see Lunk raising one hand of his own break. Just above your constraints, he does not need to attack to get this done as they combine their strike for a lightning flourish. As lightning seemingly parts between them and hops to both of you, almost similar to how the Freckle armor fought you all before. As linking from Flash below onto Midnight's feet and into Sinetis' armor, both of you roll me dex saves.
Ugh, dex! I hate them so much. I mean, it makes sense. I am fucking holding the dude still.
I hope you... Well, I hope you have Absorb Elements ready, because here comes...
And I'll do that.
Yep, because here comes... lightning damage, approximately equal to 36 on a fail.
Oh yeah! Oh, that's tasty.
I'm assuming you absorb elements that in Midnight you do indeed have, so you take half of that.
Absorb elements that bitch.
Okay, so both of you take half, costing Sinetis a spell slot, but okay, 6 half would be 18 lightning damage to both of you.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Not dead, but I'm low.
And, well... let's see here... Well... okay, let me double check. He is grappled and restrained. Okay, well... during this turn, since nobody used it, as a bonus action... you can see him do something similar to Flash, this time spinning around as just flaming swirls of, elements just wrap around them, both fire and ice, but this time seemingly more burning than anything. Everything... everything within 10 feet, how convenient.
Well,
Yep, all three of you, Midnight, Sinetis, and Venom, roll me dex saves again, as everything about the saves.
I hate them! Why are there so many?
Why are there so many dex saves? They're Prismari students! Venom.
Oh.
Sinetis!
Shut up! I'm fucking
While last time was 2, this time is a 9 on a fail, which is only Sinetis, so it will be 5 on the other 2.
Sinetis is barely holding on.
Yeah, that's 3 HP, baby. Woo!
And he'll still restrain, but that... Yep, we need healing! Flash has not been hurt at all. Most of your damage has been on Lunk.
Yes. So it's still bullshit.
And well, they can only do that once per turn, so midnight. Fairy Fire is still active on Sinetis, so that's a bitch.
Yes.
And well, yeah, both Ultra Blast on Flash. I was about to say, thankfully enough, Flash presents himself above that crystal as a very easy target this time.
If I manage...
Oh, and well, I think... Let me double check. Oh my god, guys, 14 is exactly as AC.
Woohoo!
Alright then, as you fire out with an Ultra Blast for this time...
Oh! Tasty!
26 force damage on Flash. Holy shit, as he gets blasted twice. Let me see, what's the con on that? Okay, let me double check. Nope, no con save proc, so I'll just roll here then. Let's see, if the first one breaks... Well, first one succeeds, but the second blast, thankfully, as you see the lightning on Sinetis start fizzling out, seemingly that blast was enough to knock away Flash's concentration on Fairy Fire, so that's good.
I can potentially do fuck ton of damage if I live.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself. Sinetis.
Oh wow, okay, fuck you.
Fuck Sinetis, just myself.
Yeah, fuck me and my 3 HP, yeah!
3?
Yes! On 3! Do you not hear the 36 damage I just took?
I mean, you did it.
I'd have it to 18.
Okay, I'll heal you, jeez.
If I didn't have it, I would die.
Okay,
that's good. Back to double digits now. We're 11 health, which is not good, but it's better.
Teamwork exercise, they said. I'm gonna move back. Where? Up. 25 feet up. Alright then, bye Sinetis.
Wow, okay. Well, leaving here, I'm stuck. Say goodbye to me.
Okay. That then?
I'll tell you this, because I have Lunk Restraint, I don't really need the help action anymore, so you can have Venom do something else.
That is true, because it is Venom's turn. And Venom spray him. I don't you need to sacrifice one of your actions to do that? Yeah. That would have been on your turn. We only let Venom act as a normal Inkling once you actually go down and give orders because familiar rules. Okay, can you reach Flash? With 30 feet of movement? Yes. I'd say the 5 could be used to get up and elevated. I'll take the help action. Alright, and as help is delivered on Flash. Right down. Flash is there, and sees this Inkling dancing around where he is and decides, none of that, and...
No!
And flips, does a flip land here, and then to midnight. Let's see how.
How good is he at that? What's acrobatics like? Pretty good.
Cool, that one. Fuck your face off the ground.
Good enough. And it just rushes over to midnight to get my signature lightning knife. For this one, that'll be this bitch. That'll be a 16 to hit. Do you have a crush on me or something? Well, he's dealing with Sinetis, and he's not an asshole enough to pile onto the already dead fighter.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dying.
And well, here comes a lightning knife to you. Okay, that's exactly what I see. I mean, roll his damage, which is not as strong as his brother. Neat. You're still pretty good though, as that is, let me do some math. That is, wow, 10 lightning damage. I'm +4! This is going great!
That's amazing.
Sinetis.
One
is very hurt.
Well, that's tasty to hear. Let's just put him down. At least try to.
Okay, first one hits, second one also hits, but let's see if the first one's enough to down him.
Okay, well, the first one has an extra d6 because of absorb elements.
Oh yeah, lightning.
And I'm tempted to use the strategy dice just for an extra d6, but I think I'll just.
Okay, well, the 18 damage would have been enough if Relentless Endurance was in play.
Okay, well, here comes another bitch. And
well, now it's done. As you see Lung fall down, and you, I assume, releases his train.
yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. I don't think I have anything else. I can move to flash. Okay. Yeah, I have a range. I threw my crossbow at the lantern and I never picked it up. Oh. Listen, have you ever seen Sinetis use crossbow? I guess I'll... You know what? A bonus action...
I can give you that crossbow!
Yeah. They're cheap, you can buy another one.
Aren't they like 25 gold?
Are they? Yeah, they are. A bonus action divide.
Okay.
And I'll go 10 feet away from Flash.
Like there then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my turn.
Well, let's see. Lung. What's the chance he rolls an nat 20?
I will fucking kill everyone in this EC if he rolls a nat 20.
Okay, one pass.
Okay, that's good.
There's such a chance. Okay. Now midnight. That combined attack rate was... boy.
Yes. Big damage. That hurt.
Okay, bonus hop to the right. Hop. An Eldritch Blast and Flash. Alright, then keep doing the Warlock thing, because what else are we going to use you to?
Ooh.
I think we missed like once or twice. Oh! Okay, and well, relentless endurance triggers. He is on one.
What's the chance he has an AoE attack that hit both of us that'll kill both of us in one hit?
Okay, I'm gonna run away. Bye.
Wow, really leaving me alone.
Where?
Bitch.
I'm dying, bitch.
And so am I. What makes you special?
I'll go 25 feet down. Okay, then. Okay, and turn. Venom. Oh, actually, wait. Oh yeah, you would actually have had advantage on the first one. Okay, roll me another d20 just in case the first one was a crit because of the health action. Because if it was a crit, it could have gone down. Nope, it wasn't. Okay, then.
Matter of fact, advantage isn't really help.
There was a chance it was a crit. Venom goes to flash again. Health action. You better kill him, Sinetis.
Well, better hope he doesn't kill me first.
Okay. Well, and Flash's turn. He just looks very, very tired. In game, it's been like, oh, it's round 4, so it's actually been a decent amount of time. Still less than a minute. Seems very tired, and at first they were more casual about this, and like, brother, I hope you don't mind me using this as...
Uh-oh.
Okay.
He'll
He'll
the anime protagonist's final move.
he'll disengage as a bonus action. Because, yes, we finally gave him class levels. No, but he will go to Lunk and pull out, from what you can see, a lance seemingly with a thunderbolt tip.
Oh.
And since you two happen to be in a perfect line, he pulls out, I think Yatsu might know what item this is, as what looks like a javelin sort of lightning bolt tip. He pulls it over his head with the last-ditch effort, even if he is the strongest one, and hurls it as it transforms into a bolt of lightning that goes through Midnight and into Sinetis. Okay. Midnight roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Aha, another one! This dude's all about fucking dex saves.
Okay, and you can change that or you're satisfied with it. I'm good with it. And he'll roll to hit Sinetis with his hit strength, but still good enough. Okay, and that's a 10 to hit Sinetis and half on Midnight as he hurls a javelin lightning. I think, wait, does it still do something on a miss? Let me check.
And then this is it explodes.
Okay, it doesn't do anything on Sinetis, but it still does half on Midnight. So half of this in lightning, that will be 6 lightning damage towards Midnight. Yay, that! As you see Midnight go down after a bit of shock rushes through him, and Sinetis, as you block with shield and knock the javelin aside, you can see it on the ground with a bit of sparking of lightning. That is a magical item. But that he was definitely not the strong type wield, as it seems that was Lunk's item. And his squishy arm was really the best suited to throw it with.
Feel it. Sinetis is a greedy type. Okay.
I guess you can if you beat him up and take it, but it's just drop on the ground right there. Now it's your turn. He's literally on 1 HP.
I'm so
Two nat ones.
and
Two nat ones.
I'll go in between Lunkin and Midnight. And let's see.
Okay, first one is a hit. Okay, just describe it to me. How do you end this fight? Still enough.
Well, Sinetis seeing Midnight go down, just sighs. Looks like I'm doing this again. In reference to the last fight, they were together, Midnight also went down. And he's going to take his whip and just twirl it around. He's going to wrap it around lightning as he pulls him in and then just decks him in his shit.
And as Slash gives a little knock on the back to the ground, you see him do that signature anime gasp when they fall on the floor. As he's gotten the wind knocked out of him. And as the song comes to an end, nice. Team, whatever we call you, is successful. I guess it wasn't our brothers.
Well, it was less exciting because I wasn't on 1 HP. I was only on 11, but... Is Midnight unconscious or just winded?
Well, now as the mat as similar to before, the magical arena is seemingly enough to keep you all conscious again on 1 HP.
You did good, you two. Right? I guess I'll help all of them, because why not?
That was quite a thrashing. That was fun.
It
Was. Oh, and Flush. Did you use it? Look. Sorry, but I thought we had a chance with it. That's fair. And Lump just kind of like shuffles over here and picks up a javelin and slings it across his back.
Same to you.
I think that was a pretty even match.
So, will you at least consider it?
That was a close match. Okay, now since you've gotten the win over them, either I think I know which one they're gonna choose, but might as well ask. Either both of you roll a persuasion check and we take the highest, or someone negotiates with advantage.
Midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do 7 charisma to do the talking? You do it. I'll just nod along like I was before.
Yep, with advantage since you actually got one of them. Oh!
Oh, fuck!
And with that being said, Sinetis and Sinetis speaks to Lunk as Midnight speaks to Flash with Venom flying by between you two. Means getting another shot to make score even. I think I'm considering it. I still want payback. And you know what, since you decided to go that much, maybe I'll use old reliable here too. I'll use it from the very start. He just flicks the javelin and sort of almost in a presenting manner. Like, you two roll me Arcana checks.
Nope. It's a javelin that can also turn into a lightning bolt. You have no idea. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you've never seen it before. What is it? It's just an old rule that our family used to pass down. We're in different times now. With the age turning to peace. Stuff like this is usually unneeded now, and with Mage Tower. Yes, it is. It's quite obviously a javelin of lightning.
Such a creative name. Almost
It's-
creating its Bolt Thunder. Oh,
Yeah, well, it's self-explanatory in what it does, to be fair. In times of peace now, stuff like this handed down between, well, former warlords of our family is unneeded. So they were given to us as a token for, well, joining Strixhaven, though with Mage Tower not allowing harm between participants, it is not the most useful. Mostly put around for sentimental value. Although, as sentimental as a family of former warlords is, it's whatever. None of your business. It's just something we have.
Well, whatever it is, it seems to be good at what it does. It's to you midnight.
And you kind of see that the tip is already like faded away. It's like whatever was in it, but Lunk picks it up and chucks it across. It sticks into a crystal, and it still looks like it's still effective as a normal javelin. And guess who doesn't have a range on it?
Me?
And from what you saw earlier, it goes through people.
That sounds tasty. Maybe we should theft it. Nah, today's isn't new.
Well, we may not wish to keep it that much anymore. It's still something we would prefer to keep. Unless we can settle the score, I suppose.
Oh. I think I understand what's going now.
Yep. And since you are successful and have persuaded them, the party unlocks another optional boss question mark fight for the dueling club.
Nice.
This time, the half-orc brothers of Prismari. And, well, the potential prize, the javelin lightning. Should you wish to duel them, either you duel them at their full strength, as just you two, or you bring a whole party and they bring various forms of reinforcements.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was about to ask, could we just bring everyone and just fuck these two up?
Well, they'll bring their own reinforcements.
Yeah.
And okay, here's the thing, since you unlocked the second one, these challenges have different, essentially, player count requirements. You could, you can go below, but for something like Owlin can be fought by 6 players or less. Lunk and Flash can be fought by 4 players or less. Participating in a duel with them will be a downtime. So it's just, and they will scale with you. Well, not really scale with you. They'll mostly still keep most of their things, but the more downtime you put in, the more players you can just have joining the fight and potentially ensure your victory. You can, if you really wish to, you can fight these two just by yourself.
1v1, 1v2, yeah! Let's do that.
As this is not their full strength, as these duels are persuasion duels are just them in their more casual endurance, but should the party wish to fight them either with 4 players or less, that is something we can take care of as another downtime, potentially in another 0.5 session. So the party has 2 fights that they can choose to spend downtime on and potentially gain some special items from. And, well,
That being said, but the party fight both at the same time. That is this half catching up session.
Whoa, that was...
A curriculum hijinx. I did say it would be quick.
Yeah. Sinetis, though, he'll look to midnight and say, so who next? I'm feeling told.
Yes, just gather the people and not actually fight them. And okay, since I guess I can't say this, since you two won, Sinetis and Midnight gain a friendship eye from each other.
Oh, nice.
Just as a reward for succeeding. As your bonds grew closer. And the other downtimes can be handled during the next session. That was nice, just 0.5 catch-up sessions since we
Yeah.
session.
That was cute. This was fun.
Maybe we should do more of these.
Yes.
Just little 0.5 break sessions where random shit just happens.
No near-death experiences. Such a...
Look, those not near-death experience days you wish do happen. We just never go into them because we would take 50 sessions.
So it doesn't feel like it happens. So the characters, it happens. Right? Like, Sinetis probably just chilling, cooking fucking baking cookies. While he's not in danger every other day. To us, it feels like I'm constantly damn near dying.
Bye-bye.
Fuck you guys.
How long was that?